days, get me drunk with fear. But I had nothing to lose, and had been drunk already for a week. What is this place? the hell?
You thought I'd be an easy target?
Police! Don't shoot! Put the gun down, now!
Right. Then we live happily ever after.
How did you find her?
Drop
the gun, and I'll let you live.
What have you done to her? Talk!
Drop your weapon and get out. I'm counting to 3. 1!
Let's settle this one-on-one!
James, can you hear me?
What the fuck?
Okay. Cool it now. It's me, Sarah. We're good. Just relax.
Sarah, you look like shit.
Yeah, back at ya. You're goddamn lucky I missed. I thought some junkie broke into my house. I'm almost finished stitching you up.
Could you almost finish faster?
How'd you find me?
You know I'm a detective, right?
I didn't think anyone would bother trying to find me.
Ow!
Stay still. Why did you come here?
When we lost contact, I thought he got you.
So that's why you busted in here like a psycho on a hunch?
A little more than a hunch.
Meaning?
I have some questions, too. One, actually. You should be in your first shell. The comfortable and efficient one. What the hell have you gotten yourself into? And you're smoking, too. Someone's fallen into bad company here.
His body must have been through half a century of addiction. It'll drop dead before I get used to it.
So, are you going to tell me where you got it?
My family thinks I'm away. I got the best synthesizer, remote work equipment. I didn't have to explain myself to anyone. And then fucking James Cara had to waltz in here and ruin everything!
I'm good at that. So what have you gotten yourself into?
It's a long story, and complicated.
Good thing I'm a professional at complicated stories. Talk.
I didn't want to, but I had no choice. I did something sketchy, but otherwise...
It's all right. You can trust me.
Okay. I rented my body on the black market.
Sarah, what was your motive?
Motive? Seriously?
I'm not judging. I just...
What is this, an interrogation? No, fuck you.
fucking emotions management issues. Some perfectly innocent stalking. Those mushrooms are funny.
1947, bioresurrection. Scientists have painstakingly developed a formula of plant nutrients, which can resurrect any plant, even with the smallest amount of sunlight. Soon, living museums will bloom again.
We care about the environment as much as we care about the development and availability of Icarite technology. And so, as your president, I promise you this. On Mother Earth Day, April 22nd, 2088, we will reconstruct every plant down to the smallest and make cities bloom again. Not out of town, not in museums, right here on Liberty Island. I give you my word as president. The symbol of America will grow among proud trees. I see the future, and I give you my word. Our future is green. "42 living museums. In response to the continuing needs of the populace, the government has taken steps to save our planet's natural heritage. Selected rural nature parks will become living museums. They will become a refuge for all endangered species of fauna and flora.
Eyesore.
Did you say anything?
No, nothing. Lovely sculptures. What are these figurines?
They're memories. I've read that after an Icarite transplant, especially an illegal one, some can be lost. That one's the most valuable. One night, when the acid rain was bad, Taylor and I hid upstairs, where you came in. And back then, it was just a 2 by 3 foot hole that ended in a wall of rubble. Instead of sitting in the cold with her teeth chattering like any normal person, Taylor started fiddling with the flashlight. And then something flashed in the pile of rubble, so we started digging. And we dug until we unearthed this little Statue of Liberty figurine. It was beaten up, but it looked valuable. And we fenced it right away. And we came back here hoping to find more.
Nobody was looking after you.
You're on your own fast in the slums, because you can either afford children, or you can afford new bodies. Not both. I was ahead of my family by the time I was 15.
How did you do it?
We found out there used to be a museum here. So we dug more. Day after day, till our hands were bloody. Kept digging for normal people. Portrait of misery, desperation, but for Taylor, we were adventurers on a fucking treasure hunt. We glued, fixed, and sold everything we found. Would you believe we excavated this whole place like a pair of underage slum archaeologists?
And the authorities just looked the other way?
They didn't give a shit. It's the slums. We were dirt poor and surrounded by dirt, but we felt rich. At least until Taylor tricked me. 8 years ago, give or take a few days.
Sister?
No. We were in love. I remember exactly when she tricked me, because it was when I turned 21. First subscription. And Taylor paid for it for me. She did it behind my fucking back.
That's bad. What am I missing?
After a month, her subscription expired. We were broke. There was no one to help her. She wound up in the bank. And the body went to auction. And that's why I have to get her out. No matter what it takes. You're the detective. Now you know my motive.
Oh, fuck! Damn it. Got any ambrosia anywhere? Anything higher octane?
I'll pour us something. Or you can also help yourself to ambrosia in the bedroom. James, do you mind?
beginning of the month. remember it. This is older than me.
James, aren't you afraid your memories will eventually fade away?
Lucky me. Mine don't fade. They haunt me. More literally than I'd like.
You must have some good ones. At least one.
We're at the movies, and Rachel tries to convince me it's a crime flick she's already seen. They were all the same to her. And of course, she's teasing me, and I'm trying to watch the fucking movie. Right now, I'd give anything to be sitting there next to her. I'd focus all my attention on her.
Maybe then you wouldn't remember it. Maybe it's the imperfect moments that create the most precious memories.
Have you read Chicken of Justice?
There is no way you know this.
The last of his kind. He could give up, but he fights for a better world for the rest of us. A true hero.
Oh, I don't believe it. My brother Dario was crazy about him.
I already like this kid. The chicken is only one step away from detective stories. This one room, the bedroom, is totally secure.
It's a slum, but I gotta be able to close my eyes sometimes. It's possible to break in there with enough effort, but I'd have time to be awake and ready.
And shoot the shelf above the burglar?
I'd have time to reload and finish the piece of shit.
In the middle of the room was a bunch of files with names.
Can't you respect anyone else's privacy? I said none of the siblings knew. If something went wrong, I prepared myself for it.
But what's one have to do with the other?
I sorted things out for them and left a will that made it clear I believed Taylor and I would be in heaven at the bank.
So you're just lying to them?
Didn't you hear what I said? I do it for them.
Yeah, I heard. What if Taylor left you the same kind of will?
It's not the same.
Why not let them choose?
I don't know, honestly. How much easier would it be if we just died?
I wouldn't say it's easier. It's different. Trust me.
Why do I always do this? Sorry. Sometimes I think that might be better. We get our time here and we can use it, and then, even if there was no after, maybe here and now matter more.
I hope this isn't a tough question. Sarah, how are Max, Dario, and Peter now?
I wasn't talking...
I saw the name on the cabinets. Did they...
Don't worry, they're all alive and doing pretty well. They rented a legal apartment, floor 40. They have better air than here. Bodies wear out slower.
So how did a slum girl get this job?
Maybe you got yours. I had to work for it.
Points for determination. Must not have been easy for you.
Fortunate combo. I had insomnia and hated wasting my time. I guess that's how I managed to pass all the exams.
Did our department come for Taylor?
Yes.
So why...
Did I join you? Maybe I wanted to take control? Of some sort. I decided I was never going to be powerless like that again. I'm just a liaison, but I already know when and where they move.
Do you know who it was? Which one of us came for Taylor?
It was hard to resist the temptation to check it out.
Want to get some revenge?
He was so ordinary. A regular agent. To really get justice, I'd have to get revenge on this whole sick fucking system.
Then how about we get revenge on this whole sick fucking system?
Like that's possible.
We created this system. Or at least let it become a reality.
Speak for yourself. I'm a newborn, remember?
What are we drinking to?
Well, you're the expert. Sit down and make a toast.
Bottoms up. Honesty. I think we're gonna need it.
Okay.
What are you renting the body for?
A surrogate. For some rich broad. A good one, I hope.
Sarah, please tell me it's not Jane Salma. I found her file.
Calm down. I checked her. I got to her. She had a similar case before, and they couldn't prove anything, even with plenty of evidence.
Damn it.
The arrangement came from me. She had the dough, I had the body with the right biological conditions, plus I could cover for her. That's why I know she's not a suspect.
And the locator?
You're always snooping. But, yeah, I had a transmitter sewn into my original body just in case they wouldn't give it back to me.
And was she there the night of Green's murder or not?
She was on schedule. The time of the visit left no doubt.
Okay. I'll trust you. At least I'll try.
Much appreciated.
All right. So you rented your body. Where did you get this one? The current model.
Salma said it was recycled. Give one to me.
No. A recycled body? After what I've seen, that's hard to swallow. They must have put someone on ice for you to get it.
No. Somebody bought a new body, and no one wanted this one.
We can scan the shell and check.
There's no need, really. Let's not.
Are you sure you know what you're doing? You need to see the big picture of what you've gotten yourself into.
James, I have nightmares. Every single fucking night. I see her in them.
Welcome to the club.
Every morning, I wake up from them and Taylor can't. And it haunts me. What if she's trapped there in an endless nightmare?
They're your nightmares, not hers. You're projecting your fears where they don't exist. And you have to deal with them.
James, I have to save her. Fuck! You understand?
You know my deal. No one stays in the right path forever. But maybe it's worth fighting to stay on it while you can. Otherwise you're left with nothing. Trust me. No.
Guess I didn't expect words like that out of you.
Maybe you should stop before it's too late.
Yeah? Just let her rot in the bank? After what she gave for me?
A few years is a lot to you. But you have eternity to pull her out. Keep going like this, and you might never get the chance to spring her.
Fuck off.
The truth hurts, huh? Take it or leave it. Dress your finger.
I can handle it.
Sarah, we need to start investigating.
Just a minute. Not so fast. One more question. A basic one.
Yeah,
Why don't you tell me why you stormed in here like a lunatic?
I told you. I thought you were in danger.
Based on what? Did something happen when we lost contact?
Mm-hmm. Can you fire up the board here?
No.
We'll do it the old way then. In the meantime, I'll summarize the Red Room for you.
The Red Room?
It's a piece of fucked up history. Better buckle up.
I can't believe all this evidence. You were right from the start.
Seriously? What surprises you most?
That's not what I meant. But the murderer was behind everything from the beginning. Did he take over his body?
Strong assumption. We better go one step at a time.
Now? You're going to get skeptical now?
I just want to sort it out.
Okay. Where do we start? James, I managed to get what was in Green's safe. There were recordings of his synchro tests and a ton of private notes. It's pretty unusual.
Upload.
How did you describe it? That you're losing control of yourself?
Mm-hmm.
It's a kind of consciousness erosion. We'll increase the dose of ambrosia and the amount of synchro tests. It should help.
I need something better.
We don't have anything else yet. I'm working on it.
It's one big joke.
Selma sounds familiar, don't you think?
Shit, I thought she was gonna get herself a synthesizer.
His own transfer machine. I can't even get my shit together after 3.
This explains his problems. They were his own doing. I learned this was the plan for the next 100 years. Numerous attempts to save what we have and this system.
And our system isn't perfect? At least for them.
It turns out not to be the case. Apparently, every prediction ended in disaster. Why didn't we have access to these recordings?
They were in the Red Room.
I'll try to get to them. Oh, haven't heard that before. Good to know you still have feelings for them. I'm getting used to the big names of the corpses at our feet. What are they doing there? Apart from the obvious.
Together they worked on how to calm the riots, how to use the Fourth Estate. Who knows if they would have failed.
Dickheads. Lots of familiar faces, but compared to Green, they're small fry.
It's their mouth that spits out lies that millions eat up.
I still don't get that part of the story. When I think that they really use the...
At least the motherfucker's dead.
Everyone like him deserved it. Both died on dates shown on the symbols.
The problem is that Green's date of death was carved long ago.
looked normal.
Could this be desynchro?
Erosion of consciousness. Never heard of something like that.
Neither did I. But that means he was weaker than we thought.
All well and good, but is there any evidence of third-party involvement at all?
I'm working on it. How do you deal with that kind of desynchro?
And how do you deal with it?
I don't know if I'm the best example.
If any of them controlled him, they probably wouldn't get killed.
And locked away. Good point.
These people were supposed to control green? Seriously?
Maybe they were masterminds. You never know. I wish it was true.
Believe me, so do I. But there just isn't any evidence for it. Is this proof that someone has taken control of him? Over him? And Kovalev?
You're right. Let's stick to the facts. The dates and symbols mark the final death.
And it all comes down to this? Fucking why?
Art for art's sake?
Audio records don't connect the two cases.
But if we had Kovalev's recordings...
Mm-hmm. But we don't. No, sorry. I don't buy it. Only the innocent could take such revenge.
The world would be a better place.
Okay, let's assume that this was his motive. What's next? Maybe there is something that has a negative effect, like synchro tests, only in reverse. There may be no evidence that they made a transfer of consciousness at the time of the incident, but his behavior...
I know, it's damn suspicious. Let's just put it together piece by piece.
You're telling me these are the only people who can deal with the chaos in this city?
Am I? No. But I think that's what Green is trying to tell us.
Do you buy it?
Well, this motherfucker knew corruption and power like no one else. Okay, whether it was Green's will or someone else was pulling the strings, why did Green have to die?
I see at least three possibilities.
Can you be more specific, Miss Detective?
I'm throwing them in. Following this lead, Green didn't have to be the only one like that. The whole thing may simply have been about tearing the city apart. Since the most influential players are more or less dead, their seats are up for grabs. Green was the last person who could stop the spreading chaos.
I wonder if his death was a crime of passion, or if it was planned.
James, we're drifting.
Taking a circuitous route to our goal.
Does it take to set up something like that?
I don't know, but we need to figure out who's pulling the strings in all of this.
And you? Why'd you become a cop?
Always had a thing for crime mysteries, so...
Sure, who doesn't? Is that all?
Well, I guess I had some ideals, too. I believed in justice. and shit like that.
But you don't anymore?
As much as ever. I'm just not looking for it in the department.
Copy that.
Okay, let's try to draw some conclusions. It all comes down to one question. Could Green really be a puppet?
I thought so, but the more I watch the Red Room and foyer footage, the more I doubt it. Green, the way he gestures and talks to himself, he looks crazy.
Talking to yourself doesn't mean you're crazy.
You know what I mean, when he's waving his arms and hurting himself. But I have no idea what taking over a body would look like. Fuck, I don't know. Which one of them was behind this? Green or the killer?
The more important the decision, the less certain, huh?
We're out of time for mistakes.
He's a murderer. Green's death wouldn't make sense. He must have been influencing for a long time until he finally got him to shoot the other deviants. Damn influential deviants. He took another harvest on Icarus.
And if he's aiming to paralyze the city, to create chaos, so what's his next step?
The motherfucker leaves no trace. The trail's cold.
Why haven't we heard of him before? He's a pro, after all.
Criminals are still in their learning curve when they do their first crimes. They leave more traces behind.
I'll check similar poisoning cases in recent years.
No, poison may have been removed from reports. Check the final death.
Oh, I think I have something. 2 weeks. No, shit. I was wrong. Forget it.
Sarah, rewind.
No, you can't touch your own case, or reconstruct it, or explain it. You can't defend yourself.
I'm the only one who can.
Oh, the fucking savior of the world. Can't you let go just this once?
You know the answer.
Damn you. Hang on.
I have to... What's this?
A new earpiece. This one shouldn't be so easy to spot.
Ah, thanks.
Rachel! Rachel!
Looking in the mirror at yourself, sometimes the scariest thing imaginable. But it was time to face myself on my own, without dragging anyone else down.